Hey, how you guys doing? I'm back, Lex. So, overclocking your crew. It's really easy to do. I have been doing it for about a month now, and it just really makes everything better. My KD is improved because of it, and it just makes ranking up a tank so much easier and faster. So, now all I gotta do is just show you how to do it. Alright, so first thing you need to know about overclocking a crew is what is it, and then what are the benefits, so you can decide whether you want to do this or not. So basically what it does is it basically gives you 100% crew right when you change your crew to another tank. So as you can see, I have a bunch of perks on this which would make it perfect to transfer to another tank. And of course you can see here something really distinctive, and that is I have a cross on it which says I can pick a new perk. You'll also see this cross if your crew is just 100% trained. Regardless, when I swap this crew, it's going to be at 100%. Now normally when you do it, you can only get a maximum of 75% unless you want to spend gold. If you want to save yourself the gold, you can simply overclock the crew. So let me just show you here. Now if I wanted to switch this crew into the KV one, it's going to cost me not only 99,000 silver, I'm also only going to get, as you can see here, 75% training. So basically take note of that number, 75% training. That leaves me with what, 25? So that basically means this: before I actually decide to swap my crew, I need to have 100% training plus 25. So that's overclocking the crew. You just basically keep the tank for 25 points more. So it's actually 100 points is how much it takes to get your crew to 100%, and then after that, anything else you can figure that out by looking at your stats. So if we go and look at my Borsig here, I can figure out how many points I earn average or on average by looking at the skill perks. For instance, right now it says before I can do my next skill, I'm going to need 92% more training. So if I play one game and I see that it's at 91 or 90, then I know that I earned 1 to 2 per game. If it's 2 per game, then I really only need about 13, winning matches, or not even winning matches. Let's just look at this. You just need to see the crew XP sign here. If you see that even in a losing match, then that means you earned XP. Now this can vary, and I'm going to tell you, if you don't have premium time, go in the comments and tell me how long this takes you, because I actually don't know. I only started doing this just this last month, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you my KD has gone up, and it's just been, it's easier. I mean, if you think about it, the worst time to have a non-trained crew is when you have that really crappy gun. So I found that this works really well in low tiers. If you have perks and you want to use them and you want to start training on them right away, by simply doing this little trick of overclocking your crew will make it so much easier for you to do it. And that's how you get your stats. So if I wanted to move my Tiger into the E75, I would just simply keep training 25 games past, depending on my averages of how many points I earn for my XP. Now, I'm sure there's something on the wiki that shows you an exact percentage, but I figure it's like this. I get 50% more, so if I get 2 points per game, you're going to get on average about 1 to half a point. I get, 1 to 2 points a game because I get premium. I have premium time. So that's basically how it works. It's super simple. That's all you got to do. So once you do it, you pick your crew and you transfer it. Now, usually when you get your buy your tank, it'll show you the cool, I purchased a tank, and you got fireworks and stuff, and it'll say crew management. What I usually do is I hit B. So I'll research the tank, I'll buy the tank, and I'll just let it sit in the garage. Sometimes I'll even just throw a free crew in it. As you can see here, my E50 crew, my E50M crew, I did not transfer into this tank. I'm actually working on them right now in the Panzer IV-5. Now the Panzer IV-5 crew originates from the Panzer IV-5, which means I'm going to have to overclock this crew. When I do it, I will show you guys the video because I'm going to transfer it here pretty soon. So anyway, I will show you guys that. I'll show you guys the progress so you guys can see it. So to answer a subscriber just really quick, they asked me, they basically said this: if I have a premium tank, for instance an IS-6, can I train a crew off of any tank in it? And I'm going to go ahead and say that's actually true. You can do it from any tank. I'm going to go ahead and show you, and it's absolutely free. You can transfer your crew in and out of an IS-6 for free. It just can't originate from it. Meaning when I got my IS-6, it came with a crew, and I transferred that crew. But I should have just kept it in it. But it doesn't really matter. Now that I know, I'm going to go ahead and show you. If you guys want to transfer any crew, as long as it's, I'm going to go ahead and say, as long as it's from the country, that is your only limitation. If you reassign your crew to a premium tank, it's absolutely free. As you can see, it didn't ask me for any money or nothing. So I can now take, Ippolit is his name, and I can train him and get my perks going even further. Or maybe I can even overclock the crew. I can play 15 games, get him overclocked. And then I know when I transfer that crew, it's going to be good to go. And then, of course, it's free to change it. So all I got to do is go back out and go back to the IS-6. And I can transfer the crew right back into the T-54 for free. Boom. There you go. And then T-54 right back to the way it was, even with the cross. That right there shows you and proves to you that you can basically keep any XP that you've earned in battle, meaning that if I played 200 games and I didn't pick a perk, I'd actually have something like, 250 points, which means I could pick 2 perks and it would still be on the tank. Now, some of that during transfers would go towards it, but just an idea, a tip and a trick to show you guys. So you guys might ask, well, what happened to the IS-6 crew? They're still there. They're just in the garage. So ISEF, which is another crew I'm working on. Now that I know proper ways to do this, I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you guys think of it. And like I said, if you guys don't have premium, tell me how many points you earn on average or how many XP you earn, because I'm trying to figure out a baseline. Is it just XP? Because if it's 2,500, then that means I'm earning 2.5 points. If it's just XP, or is it actually me using crew modules or getting crew modules damaged? Does all that, figure in? I actually don't know 100%. I have to guess this. Like I told you, this crew right here, I'm going to have to overclock it because he's the original crew from the IS-6. But now that I know it, I'm probably going to keep him in it. And I'm probably going to keep ranking this crew up and then eventually throw it into my tier 10. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment, like, and subscribe. And have a good one. Later.